Okay, so this is the last tutorial, part 6 of the ball bounces and settles animation demo. Alright, so final stretch. So let's just look at where we left off, right? So from here, right, the third bounce, see it's getting weaker, 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 right? It's my COG, and then bump, squish, squish. Let me hide my controller. Squish, squish. Ooh. Kind of don't like that. Because this is the natural state. This is your de facto width, right? So it should never get smaller. I need to fix this. Let me just take a slight detour on frame 46 and my scale X and scale Z on frame 46 where we left off, right? I'm gonna hold down control and click in here as well so I get both of these. I'm gonna set like 0.85, incrementally bigger. See, even at incrementally bigger, it jacks up. You saw that? Hit S. Alright, just hit S. Changed it to 0.85. So here is before, after. So here it pops. 1 frame lag time, see? Boom, contact. This is all its neutral, natural width, right? 111, ball control, and then squish. Okay, I can accept this, right? Because it squishes, so it's gonna be bound to just expand a bit over, right? Let me look at the previous squish. Right. So this is my previous squish, my after squish, right? I can accept that. I'm just concerned. Previous squish, after squish. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So basically, ball control, COG frame 46, where we left off. I typed in for scale X and scale Z, 0.85 from what I had before. Yeah, good, good, good. I like that better. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, good, good, good. 0.85 basically. All right, now I'm happy to move on. So from frame 46 to frame 49, I'll turn on my controls. Select all my controls, right? And 46, 47, 48. Ooh, I need to have more frames in here. We'll go to my range slider, grab it here, bring in some more frames to work with. 46, 47, 48, 49. Hit S. Right, so I hit S. Okay. So from frame 46 at 49, right, it's my 4th bounce high. So at 49, zoom in, I'm gonna grab my center of gravity. Remember how I always go back to that. And grab my translate Y, because that's my up and down. Translate Y, here it is. Right, from my center of gravity, which is him, this guy right here. And grabbing it here. Here it is, select it. I'm gonna hold down shift. I'm gonna, you could hold down shift and either middle mouse drag it up or left mouse click and drag it up. Either or, left or middle mouse, drag it up. But make sure to hold down shift. That way it'll go up and down only. See? This is my previous high and my next high. And maybe it could be a little bit lower. Hold on shift. Yeah. Lower, 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 previous high, and current high. Okay. You know what? Maybe a little bit lower. Hold on, shift, left click and drag down. Hold on the left click and drag down. Alright, so we're good for that. That was frame 49. I'm gonna grab my top squash. Right, here it is. The up arrow handle. I'll type in 0. So it pulls back to normal size. Hit S to lock it in. See how it changed? So frame 46. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Frame 49. It's back to 0. Then I'm gonna grab my lower handle. Alright, so I don't have anything going on, so I'll leave it alone. I'm gonna grab my COG. Alright, zoom in, and I want to check my scale for my center of gravity. This guy, the main driving force, center of gravity. I want to type in, just select everything and type 1. So I bring everything back to neutral mass. Neutral mass, press S. So it squash it, pops back up. Boom, boom. Yeah, pop up. Right, so that's that. Frame 49. So frame 46 to 49 goes up, 4th high, 4th bounce high. Alright, so we're done with that. And then from 49 to 52. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 3 frames. Okay. Select everything. So that's frame 52. It's gonna make contact. So before I even pull it down, I want to set a keyframe to lock it in. So that I know where in my timeline my next plan of action of movement is going to happen. 52. I'm going to just select my center of gravity because it's already been keyframed. Because remember, I selected everything, right? Select the COG. Frame 52 is when it falls down, lands, makes contact. I translate Y for my COG. Type in 0. Here's my contact. Press S to lock it in. See how it changed? Here's my up value at its peak. And boom. Boom. Alright. So that was that. 49, 52. And then finally is gonna be my frame 52, where we are currently R52. I'm gonna select everything. That's my very last final mini bounce high. But before I do that, let me just mark this off as being done. Okay, here we are. We're almost to the end. It's only been 9 minutes. So 52. From 52 to 55 is my very last mini little bounce. Then we go to 55, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Put a keyframe, press S. I had selected everything. Everything, see? All of my controls as a placeholder. Then I'm going to select my COG. Alright, remember I mentioned that COG is your main driving force, your center of gravity. And at frame 55, I want to lift it up. And maybe I'll kind of pop it up to, like, I don't know, like this much, like this much. See, that much. It's a little baby bounce. Hit S, lock it in. So now you can see how I did my little bounce, 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 bounce. So that's frame 55. Then we'll just select everything, right? Because make sure you press S on frame 55 to lock it in, right? And then at frame 58 is my final contact where it lands and it finishes the animation. Hit S. Remember I selected everything. Select my center of gravity now. Then press 0 to make my final contact. But it doesn't show anything here because I need to press S as in Sam to lock in my animation. Alright, let's play it. But before I play it, I'm gonna grab my range slider so that it just shows up to 55. Stops at 55. Now go to my frame 1. Come on, stop doing this. There you go. I can press 6. Alright, so that's pretty much everything. And let me just color it, and mark it off. So that was 12 minutes. There's a couple little touch-ups I want to do. I want to address before call it a day. Zoom in. I want to grab my up top squash, okay, and as you can see, the only thing that has any movement or changes is my green curves, which would be my translate Y. This guy right here, where I'm pulling, pull up and pull down, right? So there's certain parts where it squish, pop, squish, boom, 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 pop, right here. This looks whack. So what I'm thinking is, here's my, so what's happening here is squash, right? And that's my first major high. Now let me just go here, front view, so you can see better. Get rid of my grid. So pop. Zooming in. Squish, pop, 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 and contact, squish, and then pop right here. What I want to do is I want to stretch my up so it feels and looks like it is stretching, because it needs to show that it's stretching, and the reason why is that it's exploding up. It's stretching from a squash to a stretch. If it's gonna squash and stretch, it needs to show it kind of stretching. Hence, I grab my top squash control. I'm on frame 28. I'm gonna grab the Y translate my graph editor. I'm gonna break it, the handle, select it, break it, grab it, right? Grab it over here. You have it first, grab the keyframe, then grab the handle, then just hover over it, left click on, right? Yeah, sometimes it's kind of iffy. So you left click on it and you're gonna pull. See what I'm doing? Pull, see? because this curve, you know, manipulates how much is being pulled. See, it's pulling this much. See this right here? Let me zoom in. This value right here, if I look across, is right around here. I got a negative 1.2 something something here. If you look here, that is true. Negative 1.231. And that's the reason why I'm showing this is to explain the graph and animation curves so you can understand what the hell is going on here. Alright, so I did that. I broke it. I pulled the handle up. So boom, pops. Pop. Pop. See? Pop. And I can take it further by zooming in, grabbing my bottom squash. Right. Zoom out a bit. Again, I'm on frame 28. Pop. Right. Maybe I want to drag my bottom handle where it's dragging the weight down. You know, it's lagging behind basically from the initial boost. So I grab my translate Y, like I did it before, remember here. Anyway, I'm here, zoom in. I'm gonna grab both of these handles, keyframes, okay, here and here in between. I'm gonna break it, right? If you don't see it, it's either having this, or it's pressed in, and you gotta open back up. I grab it, I broke both of it. I'm gonna grab that keyframe so I can activate the handle. Hover over the left handle here, select it, and hold down. See how it's changed? Press F so I can frame it nicer. I'm gonna grab this keyframe right here so I can see its handle right here. Hover over it, left click on it, and hold the left click button. Pull some more. And stretch it some more. Press F so I can frame it better. Zoom out a tad, which is Alt and right mouse button. Grab that keyframe again. Grab this handle again. Left click and hold and drag so I can cause some drag and lagging behind of the handle, the bottom weight, so I can feel like it's stretch. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Same thing over here. I want to pop it right here, see? Before I even do that, let me zoom out and let's see what happened. See? Nice. That was fun. Incremental save. Come on. Why don't you increment and save? Jeez, man. Okay. Let me grab my top squash. We'll see what else I can manipulate. Right there, down right there. Well, I already manipulated this one. See? Translate Y. I only need my translate Y. Oh, hold on. I'm at frame 35. Boom. Squish. Squish. Maybe on this part right here, frame 37, right? There's 36. Contact on frame 36. Squish, squish. Maybe on frame 36, I could, you know, manipulate the situation. Frame 37, right? Because 38 is a squash. frame 37, I'm using my controlling my top squash, break the handle, and break the handle for him. Frame 36, it's a keyframe. Break the handle, grab the handle, grab it, hover over it, left click on top of it to activate it, and squish it. See, squish, 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 pop, squish, pop, squish, pop. Alright, so that was frame 36, 37, 38. Right in this range. I broke the handle for my top squash so that I can yank it down to get this aggressive, aggressive going down. See here? Like dramatically going down, like whoom, and then pop. And this part right here from frame 38 is gonna pop. I want it to stretch. I want it to just stretch. So what I could do is, again, I can cheat or grab this controller, this keyframe 38, right? And go forward a bit to frame 39, and for my top squash controller, I have to be wary of what we're grabbing, and then I'm gonna have that keyframe selected for frame 38 for my top squash animation handle. I want to break it again. Break this one. Previously this one was broken. Now I broke this one. I'm going to select its handle. Left mouse hover over it. Left click on it. Hold it and pull it. Bam! There you go. Something like that. Something like, I can even do this. Overshoot it. Overshoot. Boom. See that? Nice. And it overshot because I went over. See this? This here is 40, and then 41. Watch, 41. Boom. A little bit worried about this. Yeah, the mass. 36. This much weight. Oh, actually, you know what? 36 is here. That's over here. Guess it's okay. Boom, 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 pop, 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 pop. I'm looking here. So, pop, pop, right? This is frame 41 and 42. Okay. Right, this is my lagging stalling time. Remember, 41 and 42. One frame stall on frame 42, and then boom, boom, boom. So, boom, boom. This part right here, yeah. Frame 47, right? Squish, pop, right? I want to and stretch. So instead of since I'm on my top squash anyway, might as well yank that more. So I'm on frame 47 for my top squash. I grab the previous keyframe, which is here. This is the right here, right there. This is that right there. The impact squashing. Frame 46 is the impact squash. And then on frame 47, I want to break the handle of the previous one. I want to left mouse hover over here and click on it. Hold it, drag it, so I can get that stretch feel like this. Something like that. Something like that. Boom. Pop. See? Pop. Let's play it. Alright, good. Let me just double check something. 1, 1, 1. I'm just checking my mass, my center of gravity. Check this one. 1, 1, 1, 1 for the top squash. Bottom squash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. bottom squash at the very last frame, frame 58, it's not at 1. See, it's a little bit over. I forgot to make that back to normal. So if I compare the last frame and the first frame, watch what happens at the first frame. See, does that little, goes back to normal, which is 1. Frame 1 is my neutral, everything default. Frame 58, still a little bit off. Let me select everything. This is for my bottom squash. It's scale X, Y, and Z. Press 1, press enter. Press S to lock it in because it's pink. Now we're back to normal. So when I compare frame 58 and to frame 1, they're the same. Now when I play it, nice. Little, see right there. See, expands back up. Right there. Right there. God damn, that's so annoying. Whatever. That's still not bad. So that's what, 26 minutes. Last thing I forgot was a spin. Have to include a spin. Let me just put it in. That should only take a minute or two. 1 second. Okay, so before I was right about to just finish it all, like I mentioned, I didn't add the spin because you need the spin. It's important. And yeah, there's gonna be a part 7. Yeah, this is gonna be part 7, where it's gonna spin. Yeah, I have to put this in. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. This was 27 minutes for all of this. All right, so there's gonna be this one here. All right, final touches. That'll be the next video, part 7. Yeah. All right. Look out for part 7. Bye.